everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Bills. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. They'll come out in the pistol. And the D looking like they may blitz. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You got 4. You got 4. All right, here we go. Boom! Watch 14. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. Now let's go. Green, 30. Check. 53 flight. Check. 53 flight. I got it. I got it. Come on, baby. Get excited.
Now Gordon on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Boom, Leopard. Leopard.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Colton Schmidt now to kick it away for Buffalo. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And tough starting field position here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And that'll bring up second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty. Second and 5. Now Jones. And it hits Drake. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing Jones. His throw incomplete. And we take a look at the Bills defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. In motion comes the tight end left. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. but able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he was able to bat it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's a sneak with Jones. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
They go play action here on 1st down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here come the Bills. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. The left side throw complete to Adams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come out here in the eye. Slot man moves right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Watkins. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Got three down. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green. Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Jarred loose. It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Leopard. Tight go.
On 3rd down, they'll drop to throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a 1st down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Detroit! Set!
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
53 flight. Check. 53 flight.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
All right, here we go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now Gordon shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go now. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown? But Ed must have had a touchdown.
So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Throwing, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Buffalo after this.
All right, here we go.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back on the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Back to throw here. Well, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Here we go. Ohio. Black round. Ohio. Black round.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And it hits Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Black round. Come on, let's go. Black round.
Halfback sent in motion.
Black round.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
And the back goes into motion.
Black round. Ohio.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And Brenza's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a pickup at 14 there, and that's good for a Miami first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Jones. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ten yards still left on second down. Clock's running down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And got his man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One man in the backfield is Gordon. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Watkins alone on the left side.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back there, that Philly. You got tight right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Adams has it complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be a Buffalo 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Watkins alone on the left side.
Back
to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the third quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll need to get the play out quickly. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. Not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Now let's go. Back there it up. Here we go. Now let's go. The Blue 90. Blue 90. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Uses the stiff arm. And he won't go down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Defense showing blitz. They'll look to throw. Buying time, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Blue 90. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And his kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play clock winding down. They go back to the air here after the the INT. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, Miami.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he hits Drake. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Dolphins. 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So they're operating in the red zone. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. but things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Brenz's kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 72 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And his kick is good. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bash.
Super toe.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins have a first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock winding down. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the wide out in motion. third down. He'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They come out here in the I. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got time in the pocket. And down he'll go at the... Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. And he fends him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. clock hits 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
In motion, the tight end. He'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And on 2nd and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This will be taken in at the 1. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now Jones to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That ball was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The play clock's running down. Throwing Jones. Incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's 1st down, Buffalo.
And sometimes when you're watching a game, you can actually see drills in effect during the ball game. And what I saw there was what running backs call the gauntlet drill. We have to go through a series of defenders. We're going to hit them, poke at the football, make them bounce, spin, dig for extra yardage, the whole deal. And we saw it there. His running backs coach, he's got to be awfully proud of that run.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go now.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down.
Check. Mike, 53. Mike.
Little motion now from the tight end. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So the field goal Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here in overtime, and we'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.